Okay, hi everyone. I'm just trying to figure out something, and you know that I was only about, I think, 7 minutes on this phone for recording due to storage space, so I'm gonna keep it really short. Um, I actually had a rather triggering episode yesterday, so I think it's very, very long to say some things about what happened, but I believe that you all know that in the process of the years recovering from narcissistic abuse, PTSD trauma, the thing is that, as I said, it's not linear. So sometimes you feel very good, you think that you are actually very well, you are coping well, and that was what I thought. But then, then boom, something happens, and then you realize that it's not so easy because you end up realizing that you get triggered again, you fall back again. So that was what happened yesterday. So when I actually was, just doing those kind of stupid things like doom scrolling on social media, and then realizing that, on social media, I saw this particular bodybuilding federation's feed. Then I saw the name of someone, which I didn't really look at the video because I wasn't looking. I just some strange precognition feeling saying that it wasn't a good thing. So I scrolled down. I saw the thing without looking at the video. I saw the name of the person, the name of the ex-abuser, one of the ex-abusers, the groomer narcissist. And then it actually, I was like, okay, let's go scroll down. So, I mean, the good thing, as people say, is that I actually didn't look. But just looking at the captions made me realize, it's like I said before, the groomer narcissist has a habit, that particular ex-groomer, criticize me for doing certain things, but then goes ahead to do it years later after they discard, as if just like to I'm a kind of competition or something like that. But really it doesn't matter, because who cares? It's like, why are you trying to prove that you're better than me or whatever? Maybe, but I mean, what's the drift? It's not a competition. Life isn't a competition. Life isn't a game. But after what happened, I think yesterday with my left shoulder, my quads, which I didn't use on the very day itself yesterday at all, not in the gym or whatever, they tense out while I was trying to fall asleep. So this is like kind of talking about fight and flight response. It was tensing out in the fight response, and because of it, I had a very terrible night. I remember that today I had to wake up to do online classes. It was like from 10 all the way to 4 p.m. and that's like 6 hours, yeah, with 1 hour in between for lunch at the most. And then when people are resting on Sundays, I'm working. That's one thing, that's fine, because that's where my source of income comes from. But I was so tired, because from all this lack of sleep. It's like on my Fitbit on the watch, on the app, there was an indication out of 7 hours. I only slept about 3.8 hours. Obviously I woke up around, I slept around 12 something. Woke up around 3 something. We're trying to go back to sleep, but couldn't. Just so I was like rolling about in bed and everything. So like intermittent sleep. I do not know what happened, but I had to actually go and just take a nap, and it became a long nap. Like from 1.5 hours to 2 hours, around 4:30. Yeah, so 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. The whole thing that I've been talking a lot is like, it seems like I run it through ChatGPT, everything. I'm not going to talk much about what ChatGPT said, but he said that one thing is this. He said, the app actually identified as like my trying to recover from the prior encounter that I had with a malignant narcissist. So in that ex-groomer, and that kind of it affected me, and I kind of said, I realized that in retrospect I've been having a lot of weight loss. It's not a laughing matter now that I come think about it. From 74 kilos, okay, which was a very healthy 74 kilos for my height, And because I'm considering I'm more on the athletic or muscular side, but from 74 kilos, after I came back from Georgia, Armenia, I lost a lot of weight from being sick and became 64 kilos. You know, I had to do health checks to make sure there's nothing serious. And it was just that whole thing about a lack of appetite and everything. As I think people have, my friends and those who know, they know about it. And then I realized 74, 64 or 65, can you imagine? Then I tried to gain back the weight again. Sorry, something got in my eyes. And then plus the health scares, everything. Only recently did I just gain back weight to 69 kilos, but it's still not ideal. For the fact that I work out everything and the fact that I used to be way heavier. I'm not losing bone mass. I don't know if I'm losing bone mass or whatever, but it just doesn't look good. And I mean, yeah, people say, oh, I look very lean or everything. No, it's not just about being lean or whatever. It's just the fact that I was that weight, probably a good composition, but it was like the whole thing about the stress and the PTSD that, you know, my body goes into this kind of automatic state that I can't control. So the only thing is that it just made me realize things. I actually asked myself at one point, am I going through something that, you know, in like Korean shamanistic circles, they call it the Shinpyeong, the God sickness. You know, God sickness is like a breakdown of your ego. You go through certain things, you get very, very sick and everything. And in fact, I was thinking, am I going through a Christian version of it? That was the kind of fear, you know, and I feel like, maybe God's allowing it or everything, but I can't think like that. Okay, this is very much a PTSD thing, and so I did ask ChatGPT. Okay, there's only 1 minute left, but he said that, you know, I have to actually find if I do want to go back and find my coach, my friend Rob, to help, I need to really learn to just take it, like give myself a 12 to 18 months period to vet myself. Okay, and think of it as like, you know, recovery, not punishment. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna make this another video to say what exactly is going on. Okay, but till then, okay,